Hey players, so as we know, tomorrow is election day. The good Raphael Warnock is facing off against Hershel Walker. So with that being said, we know that there's a lot of campaigning going on, and Tim Scott scurried his ass on down there to Georgia to speak on behalf of Hershel Walker. Now before I play this video, I just want to remind you of how many Republicans voted against the Inflation Reduction Act. And I also wanted to remind you that in 2020, President Biden won Georgia. In fact, this is the first time in 30 years that Georgia had backed a Democrat. Now please, pay attention and listen closely to what Tim Scott says and think about the receipts that I provided you with.
Why don't we see Joe Biden in Georgia? Why don't we see Joe Biden in Georgia? But what we do see is that Senator Warnock votes 96% of the time with Joe Biden. That's not Georgia. Georgia deserves a senator who understands that lowering inflation means stop spending money you don't have, buying things you don't need, trying to impress a world that's not impressed. We need Hershel Walker.
0 Republicans voted for the Inflation Reduction Act. Now, I want you to understand that when you vote for Hershel Walker, this is what you'll be getting.
I'm sick and tired of them wanting to teach CTR in school. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that? You know, he talked about doing a disinformation. What about getting a department that can look at young men that's looking at women that's looking at just social media? What about doing that? I am with many police officers, and at the same time.
But these are real badges, and I gave this to my friend for all he's done for this country.
Bull out in the field with 6 cows, and 3 of them are pregnant. So you know you got something going on.
I go Google stuff and I learn what stuff means, and I said, guys, that's the freedom we have.
If that is true, why are there still apes? Think about it.
You know, now you're getting too smart for it.
In the Bible I read, it said it's a man and a woman, and the woman is a rib of a man. He should have looked that up. And
can you imagine Hershel Walker on the Senate floor trying to debate a piece of legislation? Hershel Walker can barely formulate a coherent sentence, let alone have a coherent conversation. Georgia, tomorrow's the big day of reckoning. Who you gonna choose? Hershel or the good Reverend Raphael Warnock? Players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Double D Mama.